Okay, I had to remake this video because since I posted the original video, some things have taken place behind the scenes. So I will just focus on the root of the problem and be more concise and to the point for this explanation. Contrary to popular belief, there is actually a difference between the phrase monster taming and creature collector. The difference is similar to how a square can be a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. The phrase creature collector is a simple and broad term. All it takes for a game to be considered a creature collector is for it to involve collecting creatures. In contrast, the phrase monster taming typically involves having at least 2 or 3 things taking place in the game. Here are the 3 common aspects of a monster tamer: raising a monster from an initial state to a more improved state, leading your monster or monsters in battle or a different form of competition, take Chow World for example with its racing, and third, collecting monsters. Even though collection is common in monster taming games, it is not a requirement to be a monster taming game. If a game only has collecting monsters and you're not improving them or using them for any type of real struggle or competition, then it might not be an actual monster taming game. One way that fans of monster taming games can help the monster taming community is by tagging games that fit this description on Steam with the monster taming tag. This will then make it easier for people to search for monster taming games because right now Steam does not have this option appear in their drop down menu. Currently, users are mainly shown creature collector games. The problem is that since creature collector is a broader term, the player will have to sift through other games that they won't necessarily be seeking. Games like hentai games, bug collecting games, aquarium games, and zookeeping games. The monster taming community having its own label can also help to educate people on the terminology. There are many people outside of the Pokemon community who label all monster taming games as Pokemon ripoffs. Not only is this disrespectful to the developers of these games, these indie developers, but it's also discouraging and disheartening for the community as a whole, because if the developers no longer have an incentive to try to make these games, then the people who enjoy these games will have less games to enjoy. Most of the people online that call these games Pokemon ripoffs do not know that Pokemon was not the first monster taming game. It is just the most popular in the genre. Now I've covered that topic in a different video.
If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to subscribe and like and share. Find out what happens next time on the OFC.